All right, boys and girls, it's time for some draft champions with your boy TeKRaJ. Now we start off with a Christmas gift. My 3 favorite playbooks, but it's gonna be easy. I'm gonna go with the Patriots. It's what I go with on my MUT squad, and let's see what we can get on this team. We start off with 2 elite options. I don't like any of the other 2 linebackers. Let's go ahead and go with TJ Ward, man. He was like a comedy base elite last year, because if you were pulling base elite TJ Ward last year, it was like the worst base elite in the game, but this year he's pretty good. And then nice, we got 2 Thanksgiving cards. But I need some skill positions. I'm gonna go with Amir Abdullah. Now with that being said though, you know, like even though I'm gonna go with Amir Abdullah on this one, obviously there go his stats, I do want a pretty good line, because having a pretty good line makes sure that I'm gonna have a good team regardless, I feel like, because I'll be able to run the ball. You know, right here we got a left end, a right outside linebacker, but we also have Daryl Washington. I need to go ahead and go out, I think, and get a middle linebacker that I could lurk with. So we're gonna go ahead and go with Daryl Washington on this one. Right here we got 3 elites, 1 Thanksgiving elite. Man, I really need cornerbacks to kind of help with the aggressive catch cheats, but he only has 85 man coverage. But then this Jamie Collins, man, I love a lot of his stats. His pursuit's pretty good. Let's go with Jamie Collins, man. We're gonna get Jamie Collins, left outside linebacker. This right here's some garbage. Remember what I said about the offensive line. So if I'm gonna go with somebody, I'm not gonna go with that Jermichael Finley, who's not even on the team right now. It's a choice between Manny Ramirez and Weston Richburg. But I'm gonna go ahead and go with Manny Ramirez because he has the name of one of my favorite Dominican ball players of all time. I was tempted to get this Lamar Miller because you guys know I was a big fan of him early, but let's go ahead and go with Kelsey right here at the center position. I told you about that. Ooh, the Honey Badger. You guys know I love me some Honey Badger. I just love the way he plays, and he's pretty good at returner. So we're gonna go ahead and put the Honey Badger on the squad. That gives us a free safety. So right now we got our free safety and our strong safety. Right here, I'm tempted to get Nate Washington, but I want to get a good tight end. And I know Jordan Cameron's a good tight end. He's actually my backup tight end on the MUT squad. So we're going to go ahead and go after him. And then right here, Darren Fells is on here. We already got a tight end, though. We got Chris Long. And even though I hate left ends or right ends or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and go with Chris Long, because this one has some pretty good stats right here. I need somebody to stop the run on some block shit. Ooh, Thomas Rawls, man. Yo, this Thomas Rawls Team of the Week card is pretty underrated, man. He's 93 speed, a pretty good running back, but I can do pretty much anything with my scheme with any running back. I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna get a good quarterback that can actually scramble, so let's go ahead and go with Cam Newton. Man, I wish I could have gotten that Thanksgiving Day Cam Newton, but he's actually out now as far as being able to do his sets. You know, right here, I'm not going to go with tight end. DeMarcus Lawrence is a pretty good left end, but I already got Chris Long. We're going to go ahead and get Ladarius Green, so I'm assured of having a pretty good 2 tight end set whenever I want to run it that way. Look at RG3 as one of the choices right there. I'm not going to go with the free safety. I'm going to go ahead and go with Ronald Leary so we can get another guard that I know is pretty good. That way, even if I don't get a good right guard, I can just throw him in at right guard and then I'm set. Ooh, I've had this Greg Olsen. I've had this Travis Frederick. How many times are we gonna get? But this Giovanni Bernard though, I like really good receiving backs, but Travis Frederick could be a pretty good on the center position. Let's go ahead and go with Giovanni Bernard right there. I'll tell you why I made that decision later. Another tight end, are you kidding me? And also Max Unger. This Max Unger is actually better than that Jason Kelsey. But that Brent Selleck though, let's go ahead and go with that Max Unger. This has been a horrible draft so far. Another tight end, are you serious? Wow. Steve Atwater's a good choice. Let's go ahead and go with Joey Porter. My defensive scheme needs really good linebackers, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with him right there. That wasn't a great draft, man. That was not a fire draft right there, man. This is what I had to do. This is why I got another good receiving back. Because look, I had to throw Amir Abdullah. He's my #1 wide receiver. The line's pretty good on the left-handed side. I'm happy with the defense, even though I didn't get any corners. I can call some pretty good, you know, like 2-man underplays, some cover 2, some cover 3, my safeties. I feel pretty good about that. So here's the first game. My first game is going to be against somebody who has some good players on the squad. He also has that same Amir Abdullah right here. What I tell you about that blitz scheme, baby? That's right, post-patch, we back. That's not a nano, but we're back right there. Nice little sack starting off. He also has Cam Newton, 3rd and 8. He's going to roll to his right. Ooh, man. Broke a little late on that ball. That could have been picked, but 4th and 5, he's actually going to go for it straight up the middle. Look at that. Gets the first down just by 1 yard. Right here, he tries to call for with the run again on 2nd and 2, and that was some cheese right there. Wow. He gets it. 3rd and 6. He's going to try to call that same run, but we stop it. My opponent's been known to go for it on 4th down, so on 4th and 4. Damn, son. Anyway, we get the ball back. Tied at 0. 3rd and 5. Come on, Cam Newton. Come on, Cam. Right there, we complete it to Hickson for the first down. 3rd and 6 later on in the drive. Cam's going to go ahead and step back, and once again, that same route, and he just gets leveled. I had nothing open, but we're also going to go for it on 4th down. I'm going to go ahead and go with this HB wheel play. He's offside, so we get a free play anyway. Jordan Cameron with the catch stumble, so he's not able to get some good yardage. I'm going to go ahead and accept that offside penalty to get the extra yards and the first down. Later on, 1st and 10, we give it to Giovanni Bernard, and right there, he gets a nice little gain. Now, Giovanni Bernard was pretty good, but I noticed some wide open holes on his offense. Right there, he dives inexplicably. We get the touchdown. Yo, draft champions, man. I've been spamming this mode the last couple of days because it's so worth it now. Anyway, my opponent on 3rd and 7 tries to roll to the right, throws up a prayer, and there goes that honey badger. So we're up 7-0. 3rd and 7. Once again, Jordan Cameron can't stop, man. He's not light on his feet. 4th and 6, we're going to go for it. That same HB wheel play, but to the opposite side. And right there, Amir Abdullah, my #1 wide receiver for the first down. 2nd and 11. Amir Abdullah once again with the catch. Yo, he's so far, he's like the MVP of the squad, is he not? 1st and goal. We're going to go ahead and throw it to Giovanni Bernard. He's going to run it in for his 2nd touchdown of the game. So far, we're up by 2 touchdowns. Man, I love my scheme. 3rd and 14. Fast forward to the next drive. He picks up the blitz nicely, throws it down the field. And guys, I've been getting eaten up since the patch came out on the aggressive catch. Right here, we bring the heat. On the other side, it's the same deal. My opponent doesn't even react to what I'm pressing on the buttons. All right. But he misses the extra point. 4th and 14 to 6. On 3rd and 9, right there, that nice little swat at the end. 3rd and 10, he's gonna go for it. I guess he made it. Nice job on the editing there, Tech. Speaking of making it, he makes the first down right here. 1st and 10 later on in the drive. Throws the ball on the flag route and completes it, so he's driving. 1st and 10, he picks up the blitz, throws it off. You know I'm horrible at this whole aggressive catch thing, man. I cannot defend those to save my life. 2nd and 5, he's in the red zone right now. Nice little out route, and we stop him at the 4-yard line, but he still gets the first down. 2 plays later, 2nd and goal. He's gonna go for the quarterback draw. We hit that. So you see what he's trying to do. He's gonna go ahead and call the no huddle. He's probably gonna go for that quarterback draw again. Let's see if we can stop it. Once again, quarterback draw, and that blitz comes in and he gets lit up right there. 4th and goal, he's gonna go for it, throws it up, but Giovanni Bernard, is he on defense? Giovanni Bernard's on defense, so he's catching balls on the offense and intercepting it on the defense. But no, that was actually Bernard the corner. But anyway, nice little interception from him. I remember when that happened, I was like, no way, Giovanni Bernard is the best player in MUT this year. 1st and 5, he's creeping up, tries to blitz, nobody up top. Amir Abdullah is the best wide receiver in Madden, okay? Mediocre running back, but the best wide receiver in Madden. And because of that, my opponent could not take it. Yo, listen, with this scheme, with these players, that's only the first win, but we're gonna go ahead and give you more draft champions gameplay. Guys, have a happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you spend some quality time with the fam right now. Look out for a couple more videos. Like, it always helps out. Subscribe if you're new, but most importantly, take care of yourself, guys. Peace. That flashback to Deshaun Jackson as well. 3rd and 10, RG3 back to pass. Once again, with the ball deep to Deshaun Jackson. I mean, I noticed he was calling cover 3 all day. What's up, boys and girls? It's your boy TeKRaJ, and Saturday means it's Legends Day, and we have 2 pretty good ones today. But let's go ahead and start off with the one that I feel is my favorite of the bunch. Now, it seems like I always have a favorite of the bunch, really do I like both.